First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 38-yard line. This is Scarborough. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side on the swing pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Lions 7, Browns 0. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got his man on the crossing route. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they...
And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 21-7. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive. Stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run. This is Scarborough. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked by Tracy Walker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Browns' 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And now running right through him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Chubb on the counter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's able to put it through.
The score, Browns 42, Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would...
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. A run for Nick Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Swift. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Flush to his right.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
interception. They've been around the ball all game. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 33 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Bo Scarborough with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Browns 45. Lions 24.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And the ball is knocked out. And he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?